Alrighty. Well, tell us about your car here. 200.
Well, this is my second Tesla. I bought this one in March of 2022. It only had 26,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
I have, so far now, I'm at 225,000 and change. 225,260 miles on it.
That's insane. Wow.
Zero issues.
Yeah.
When I first bought this one, it had 280 miles of range.
Yeah.
On a full charge. Now on a full charge, I'm getting 259 miles of range, so I haven't lost that much.
Wow. Okay.
The only maintenance I've had, besides adding windshield washer fluid and tires, I did have to change a lot of the shocks and struts and stuff in front here. That ran me $2,000. That was just recently, after 200,000 miles.
Okay.
I'm on my third set of tires. I came out here in October of 2020 to South Padre Island to check out SpaceX for 3 days. I haven't left yet. I've been running a YouTube channel just watching SpaceX, a small one, Mars Embassy.
Nice.
Just no real commentary on it, just background music. I know too many of the employees at SpaceX.
Right.
Seen quite a few Cybertrucks in the area.
Yep.
They're great trucks.
You were saying there's like 20 some of them in the valley?
20 so far in the valley, with some more being delivered.
That's awesome.
For my car here, like I said, I've had no issues. I drive everywhere. I've been doing Uber and Lyft on the island in the area.
Yeah.
I've driven to Portland, Oregon, New York City, Cape Canaveral, Florida. I average 10,000 miles a month.
Wow.
When I hit the superchargers, I personally average between 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't mind going down to 2% battery. I know the car. I know what it can do.
Yeah.
I've been running full self-driving since day one when we first get into it. My first car was a Tesla Model 3 standard range that I bought in April of 2020. That one I put 160,000 miles on. I was up in McAllen the few times I wasn't using full self-driving. Someone ran a red light and hit me. Insurance company got totaled. I got a check for $6,000 more than what I paid for it, and picked up this one and continued going. I could not go back to any other car. Like I said, I have no issues. Full self-driving, the latest version, is just incredible.
Yeah.
12.3.4.
Yep.
And you know, I put an aftermarket yoke in there, tilt for the screen.
Oh, okay. Mind if I record that quick?
Oh, no problem. Normally I will have my laptop down here, and my keyboard and mouse. Whenever I'm parked, I can still work on my videos and everything. I try to record some drives, but I drive too much. Just too much data.
I'm a little curious. I have a specific question I follow. What type of tires do you use?
I am actually getting the cheapest tires I can get at Discount Tires. I spend $730 for all four.
Okay.
Mounted, road rotating. I'm averaging 65,000 miles on them.
Oh my word.
I keep it in chill mode, so I don't use the 0 to 60 that often.
Yeah.
And like I say, in the 200,000 miles I put on this one, this is my third set of tires.
Wow. That's insane.
Since I do Uber and Lyft, I'm trying to save money. So
Yeah.
they're not as quiet as EV tires, but they're road huggers from Discount Tires.
Okay.
I've had no issues with them.
Have you considered the Tesla tires, the branded ones that they buy?
Yeah, but the price is just, and you have to replace them a lot more.
Yeah. Okay.
Before this, before I got my first Tesla, I was doing IT work, installing kiosks and stuff at McDonald's and all the other type of IT work, driving a Tahoe.
Yeah.
And I would average about $1,500 a month in gas alone.
Wow.
In the Tahoe.
Okay.
That was one of the reasons why I went with the Tesla, for economics.
Yeah.
For me to drive from the island to my house in Opelousas, Louisiana, and back, it's a 22-hour round trip. I average about $59 to $65 for that round trip.
Wow. Okay.
But then again, like I say, I know my car. I know how low it can go. I have never been stuck on the side of the road. It tells you what the range is, how far you can go, and
Hey, gotta love it.
Been a perfect workhorse.
Right. So do you think there's a cheaper car for your type of like heavy travel? Cheaper car to own?
No, I think the Tesla would be the cheapest.
Okay.
I mean, once you consider how much, 200,000 miles, never doing any oil changes, no tune-ups, no radiator flushes,
Yeah.
none of that maintenance, just windshield washer and tires. And the amount I spend on charging, it makes it cheaper.
Yeah.
If I was only going to drive 5,000 to 6,000 miles a year,
Right.
then yeah, you can find cheaper cars.
Right.
But once you start looking at a car that you can actually drive,
Yeah. Yeah. Like 10,000 miles a month, you're saying?
yeah.
Yeah. What about hybrids? Like,
Hybrids, you still have a lot of maintenance on those,
yeah.
and those will still be more expensive.
Okay.
And when it comes to the technology in the Tesla, the full self-driving, nothing compares.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got through driving someone from the island to the airport. The full self-driving got the ride all the way there, came to a complete, pulled in the parking space in front of the airport, they got out. Also, the ride from the island to somebody's house, and they were totally shocked that it pulled right in front of their house, even on roads they didn't think it would work, no lines, no nothing. And it was just kind of fun watching people dumbfounded, and they're like, you're the car's driving, and they don't believe it. They don't believe it, and it handles it beautifully. Even some situations where someone would cut me off, or
Yeah.
a car would be trying to sneak in behind me, it pulls up to get out of the way. It is a courteous car. It does a great job.
It's tough to explain that to people, just how great it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I have noticed with all the people I do on Uber and Lyft, 95% of the people cannot figure out how to open the doors.
Yeah.
80% of the time, the women figure it out faster than the guys,
Yep.
which I really think is funny. It's like, wait a minute. And
Yep.
I've seen couples arguing. I've seen a lady, her husband on the other side. He's like, no, let him open it. He knows everything about cars. And 2 minutes later, I have to open it for him because he can't figure it out. I don't know why. It's
I
not
know
that hard.
exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah, it's hilarious how that works. So when
Yep.
it comes to robo-taxis,
Right.
these coming out, I think that's going to be the hardest issues is people not knowing how to open the doors.
Right. Do you think they could change it a little bit, the design, maybe help it out a little bit? Or-
If they had you can get an aftermarket where the handles would present themselves.
Right.
That would help them. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard, putting a regular door handle on there. I've seen people do that, but people need to learn. It's
Exactly.
not that hard,
Right.
and it's kind of funny because they're afraid they're going to break it.
Yep.
And I do get a lot of people that I will get a ride request, and they start messaging me, and they're like, well, you're in a Tesla, you don't have a trunk, how are we going to carry our luggage? So when I get there, they're like, well, where's the batteries at? They don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one thing that Tesla needs to do is advertise more on the regular media,
Right.
where people will see it instead of just on YouTube or X.
Yep.
Because so many people don't know anything about it.
And one last question for you. What do you think of this future of Cybertrucks? Because it's a new thing. There's never been anything like it. Like, what is a Cybertrucker? A person that drives one? The culture.
I think the Cybertruck has a very flexible future. I mean,
Yeah.
the style is totally different.
Right.
It will catch people's attention, no issue. But I think there is enough that it can be modified and changed. And once we start seeing people doing the modifications on them, I can see that being a camper. There are aftermarket campers set up for that, and what have you.
Right.
I would not mind getting a Cybertruck myself in the future. The four-wheel steering is incredible on it.
Yeah.
And like I say, it does draw attention.
Mm-hmm.
And it does cause a lot of people to, pay more attention to that.
There it goes. Well, I better stop the video because they're going to leave without it. But yeah, I look forward to talking to you in the future here.